Fun fact, I recorded a video for Cozy Stickerville because I wanted to show it to you, and then the focus didn't work at all of the camera, so I had to trash my playthrough after having edited it down for quite a while. Hey everyone, this is Attacker. Today I'm ranking all the games I've played last month in February. So I know I'm quite late with this video, right at the end of March, but it's still within the within the correct time frame, so that's fine. But there was just so much going on in my private life as well as at work that I just didn't come around to filming this. But I'm looking forward to looking at the games that I have played last month. A few disclaimers as usual. This is just my own opinion. My opinion also may change over time, right? This is just a snapshot of how I feel at the moment about these games. And it's possible that I will rank them like way differently next month, in 2 months, or in a year. Also, this doesn't have the regular bell curve that you are used to in tier lists, just because mainly I play games that I own and games that I like. So, of course, it tends to be a bit more positive. Also, this is just my own opinion. If your opinion differs, that's great. That's why so many different board games are made. Just drop your opinion down in the comments and I'm happy to discuss it with you. And last but not least, I usually use Canva for this, but there are a few issues with using Canva, so I'm trying to use like one of these online tier maker websites now. So let's see how that works. If that doesn't work, then well, then I have learned something as well. All right, so grab yourself a cup of tea and let's do this. Okay, so let's just start. So since I do this in the tier maker list, I think I can just pick anything that I want to. So let me start with this one here, Moon Colony Bloodbath. That is a clear, no, actually, I don't think it's an S rank for me. I like it a lot, but I think at the moment it's an A rank. This is a game I thoroughly enjoy. You can watch my live playthrough on my channel, which I also like published as a regular video later on, if you want to see how it plays. Plays very well, multiplayer as well as solo. It's a very hectic and frantic game where you have like your moon colony, you have your colonists, and like slowly but surely you're losing them, and you have to try to be the last man standing, so to speak. In a solo game, you just try to get to the very end, which I've never done so far. Very, very good game. Tacta was on my list for Spiel last year. I just wasn't able to get it, but I could now play it online, and oh man, in theory I would like to give this an S or A because I really like the mechanism, but I have the feeling that this game is not really balanced and there are not a lot of mitigation measures, and also it would have like a huge footprint on the table if you played it physically. So I'm inclined to give it a B. But actually, I'm not quite disappointed. I expected more, so I will give it a C for now. All right, then we have Sentinels of the Multiverse, a game that I thought I would really like, and maybe it's because the digital implementation isn't amazing. I'm not sure, but I find it quite hard to actually like multi-hand this game, to have like this many heroes, and also the heroes don't feel like great to play. So I'm not quite sure how much I like this. I think this is because of the digital implementation. But at the moment, I will give it a B. Point Salad is one of my all-time favorite, like a small box, simple games. So I will give this an A. Yeah, this is a solid A. No S rank so far. Okay, maybe this list is not as positive as all the other lists are. Paris, Paris, La Cité de la Lumière, I think, is like the original title. A game that I like. I really like the polyomino tile laying game you have here, because you have like two phases. First, you put down like your colors, and then you put on the polyomino shapes. And this does work well. What I don't like that much is like the postcards you have like in the second phase. They look great. Thematically, they're amazing, but to remember what all these powers do, and then having to decide, do you take a power, do you take a polyomino? And then at the end, you're like building something out for your polyominoes, but the opponent is taking them. I don't know. Something doesn't quite feel right here with me. So, I don't know. Like for the first part, I would give it an A. For the second part, rather like a B or C. So let me give it a B altogether. I think that's fine. Then we have like two games I would take a look at. One of them is Orapa Mine. And I should also have Black Box here. Here, Black Box. Let's start with that one first. That was a pretty cool game because you have like a grid and like a light is like entering like one of the four sides, top, left, bottom, or right, and then it's like coming out somewhere else, and you have to like figure out like where the mirrors are that reflect the light. Pretty cool. So this one works quite well. So I would give it a B, I think. But the Orapa mine, which is like doing the same thing, just in a new design with like different colors and everything, I would give this one an A. I played this on Board Game Arena, and I'm currently trying to get a copy, which is like really hard to get here in Germany. But this is a very, very nice deduction puzzle. I really, really enjoyed my time with that one. Then Mandala. I don't know. This is a game a lot of people like, and I keep getting invited to this on Board Game Arena, which is fine. For all of you who are inviting me to games of this, keep doing it because I like playing it, but it's not one of my favorite games. I don't know. Give it a B or C. I'm not sure. I think I would give it a C. It's between B and C. Maybe next month if I play it again, I could also rank it a B, right? That's a little bit arbitrary here, B or C. I'm not quite sure. Heroes of Tenefer. I hope I pronounced that correctly. This is like a deck building game and kind of a dungeon crawl, just like with a deck of cards. And this works well at a one player count. Also works well at 2 players and also at 3 players. I played it like an almost all player count. Works well at all player counts. It's not amazing, but it's good. It is a really solid, good game. A or B? I think I will give it an A. I think I will give it an A. Then we have Herd, a game I also published a video on my channel. And this is like a strategic puzzle game where you have like different pieces that you play on that you put on your board. And you're trying to like solve specific puzzles with like specific movement rules they have. A very nice game. I really like this one. A, B, A, B. This is very well designed. I will give it an A. Then we have Green Team Wins, a very cool party game that I purchased just for my birthday this year because we were 15 people and I had to have that game so they could play with that many. And it's a really good game. I cannot rate it very highly because I've only played it once, but I like my play with it. I will give it a B for now, but this has the chance to rise higher. I don't know how often I will be able to play it, right? Because you need quite a few people for that. Ghosts Galore, I really liked my play of that. A small puzzle game, very simple. You draft a tile and you put it down in your little mine area. I really like this one. I will give it a B. I'm actually looking for a copy right now in German, but I think it doesn't exist yet. And also this doesn't play solo, unfortunately, but a very cute game. Fun fact, one of my most favorite party games. I would have to give this an S. You can play this with people you don't know yet, so you can get to know them. You can also play this with people you know very well. You're just trying to like always put like a number on there to answer a specific question, and then you try to like position yourself like in relation to the other players. Very, very cool cooperative party game. I love this one. Forage, I just did a review of that for Flat Out Games, and I will give this a B as well. That's a good game. It's a decent game. I really enjoyed my time with it. Like roll and writes always have it a little bit difficult for me, right? Because I've played so many already, right? But this one does a few new things, and it's quite interesting. So definitely worthwhile if you like roll and writes. And also I can take Honeypot here. Honeypot I also like a lot. It's like an I cut you choose or I stack you choose game. This one was very good. This really surprised me. I think I will give this one an A actually. I like this quite a lot. Then For Sale, clear S rank for me. I really like this. It's like one of my most favorite small box games. It works so well. You can play it with almost anyone because it's so simple, but it's always fun. Dragons of Etchenstone, I have playthroughs on my channel, quite a few actually, also with the new edition already. Clear S rank, one of the best solo games in my opinion. It's quite heavy in terms of weight, so not in terms of physical weight, but actually like the complexity. But once you get around to learning the rules, it's a very good one. Then we have Dewan. Is that how you pronounce it? I think so. I played this on Board Game Arena, and quite a few people like it. It's like a game where you have like a little bit of area control, and you are just trying to like put your pieces in such a way, move your pieces in such a way that you fulfill specific scoring conditions. It works well, but I didn't love it. I think it was fine. B or C? No, I think I liked it more than these two here. Let me give it a B, I think. Yeah, I think so. Cozy Stickerville, clear A rank for me. Fun fact, I recorded a video for Cozy Stickerville because I wanted to show it to you, and then the focus didn't work at all of the camera, so I had to trash my playthrough after having edited it down for quite a while. So yeah, I will at least like bring you like the second session that at some point. But it was very sad to actually lose that. Cartographers, clear A rank for me as well. Between S and A, but I will give it an A for now. One of my most favorite roll or flip and write games. Very cool where you like draw out a landscape and you can use different colors. They make it look nicer. That's a really, really nice one. The Bloody Inn, clear S rank for me. Also one of my most favorite small box card games. Works well solo, works well at a 2-3 player count. Haven't played it at a 4-player count yet, but I suspect it will work there as well. Really, really great game. I try to get out as often as I can. Then we have Belratti. Belratti is also a great one. I will give it an A. One of my most favorite party deduction games as well. You are trying to like match pictures that other players have chosen with like pictures that are lined up in the middle, but there are also a few fakes in there. So you're trying to figure that out. Really great. And now Ark Nova. This game has like really shot high up into my most favorite games of all time. I have to give this an S. This will most likely make my top 10 this year. So from nothing to top 10. This is a game I play almost weekly by now. I absolutely love this. I have a physical copy of it, including the expansion, including all the other zoom maps, including an insert, including a small 3D printed coffee cup, just because this game is so amazing. I absolutely love this. I understand why this is so rated so highly on Board Game Geek. What an amazing game. Seven Wonders Dice. Man, this was quite a disappointment. The original Seven Wonders is good. Seven Wonders Duel is great. And Seven Wonders Architects is also a very nice one. Seven Wonders Dice was a very uninspired roll and write in my opinion. Oh man. Oh, I really did not like this. Oh man, you're probably going to hate me, right? Because Seven Wonders is like a staple household name, but can I give it a C still? I think I'd rather play Takta and Mandala instead of that one. Yeah, I have to give this a D. I didn't like it too much. Wingspan. All of you who know my channel know this has been one of my most favorite games for 6 years now, for more than 6 years now, so clear S rank for sure. Waste Knights. I will give this a B for now. I really liked this post-apocalyptic game. I played like the first like introductory scenario, and I liked this quite a bit. I just don't know whether I would like it in the long run if I play it more often. I am not sure. Fallout. Let's take that one, because that's another post-apocalyptic game. And without the expansions, I would give this a B or maybe even a C. But with the expansions, I can give it an A, because the cooperative version of that, including like the New California stuff, to have even more variety, makes this a really good game. It still doesn't really work flawlessly without house rules, right? It's a really flawed game, but it's also a very good one if you like know how to like deal with it. I like it. I like it a lot. Viticulture Clear S rank, one of my most favorite worker placement games. Absolutely amazing. I have everything for it. Everything. Every expansion. I got the big box, the wine crate, the metal coins, everything, because this is a really, really good one. Then we have the Shipwreck Arcana, also an S rank. This is right behind Paint the Roses. This is my most favorite deduction game. Very, very great. It's very mathy, but it's also just amazing. Racing Robots. Well, that one is tough. I really loved my first play of it. So I'm inclined to give it an S. But I think I need more than one play in order to like really rank it that high, right? So I will give it an A for now. Now we have like a wider row here. Okay, I see how that works. Mountain Goats. That's a great dice rolling game. It's way too simple, and I can't give it an S, right? Can I give it an A? I think I can. I like this game quite a bit. I wouldn't play this digitally or anything, right? This game thrives on being played at the table with like the large cards, where you're trying to get the goats to the top of the mountain and try to kick the others off the top of the mountain. It's a very fun one. So very fun family game. We'll put it there. Medara, one of my most favorite dungeon crawlers as well. I will only give this an A because it is very fiddly. It is very long. The story, I like story, right? But this has almost too much story, and it's always like kind of hard to get into it again. The artwork is fine. I'm not a huge fan of it. So there are like a few caveats, but in general, like gameplay wise, this is really good. Marvel United, I will also give an A. This is a very good cooperative game, especially solo. It works really well if you use the solo mode introduced in the Spider-Geddon standalone game here, because there you have like that. Is it called hero mode? I'm not sure. There's a specific solo mode in there, and that one works really, really well. Lost Ruins of Arnak. I'm torn on this one. It's between A and B. I know that a lot of people will hate my opinion here, because most people would put it in S. And it's a very, very good game, but it somehow doesn't spark like that joy that some other games do. But I will still give it an A, because I think it's a very good design. Lands of Gaza, one of my most favorite open world exploration games by Sami Laxo. Definitely S rank for me. Still my number 2 most favorite game of all time. Although there are now a few games that come dangerously close to my top 3 at the moment, right? Ark Nova is one of those. And the other one that comes dangerously close is Terrascape. Oh man, this is a great game. Terrascape is absolutely amazing. I have played this game. I think I've owned this game now for 6 to 8 weeks, maybe 8 weeks. And I've played it about 8 times. This is pretty crazy. I mean, gotta be honest, usually when this hits the table, then we play it like at least twice in a row. But still, this is really, really good. Definitely S rank. This is an amazing game. If they would just develop an app for that so you can play it solo, oh man, this would be amazing. Bullet, clear S rank as well. One of my most favorite games ever. It's a great puzzly game that works best cooperatively, but it's also very good solo and also competitively. It's just a great game. Just one of the best party games out there. A word game where you try to come up with words that explain the word the guesser has to find out, but without making it too obvious, because it like gets removed when other people have the same word. So very, very good one. Family Inc. It's a solid push your luck game. I will give it a B. It's a solid push your luck game that I'd like to play with my wife's family, with the in-laws, but I would probably never like pull it out like with any of my friends. But it's still a very nice family game. Definitely one to stay in my collection. Descent, another dungeon crawler. I will also give this an A, because like the gameplay is very good, but I think the app just takes up too much room. I don't like that too much. And also like the terrain looks nice, but it's such a hassle to always like build it up and tear it down again and everything, right? So this, and also like the app is not perfect. Like the app takes over so much of your time. You like stare at the screen almost all the time. At least 60 to 70% of the time you stare at the screen. But still, the app doesn't show you everything you need to know in every situation, right? So yeah, it's still not perfect, although it takes up so much room. So I would give it an A. In general, the gameplay is very good, but it does have a few shortcomings. Dead of Merchants, one of my most favorite deck builders of all time. I keep saying that. Clear S rank for me. This was my most played game last year, and may also be one of my most played games this year. Let's see. Black Stories, very solid. It's like not really a game, it's more like an activity. You read out like 2 or 3 sentences of like something that happened, usually like a murder case or something, and the other players have to ask you questions you can only answer with yes or no, and then they have to try to guess what happened. Very solid. I'll give this a B. Similar, Fables, also a very nice deduction game. Easy to hit the table, very quick to play, and a lot of fun. I will give this an A. I really like playing this. And there we go. That is it. This is my tier list of the games that I've played last year. So yeah, a lot of S and A ranks as usual, but also quite a lot of Bs, and we even have a D again this time. I'm kind of sorry for putting a Seven Wonders game in D rank, but yeah, I just did not enjoy my time with it. All right, and now it's your turn. Let me know how you think, how I rated the games. If you see it differently, do you like a game that I don't like as much, or the other way around? And also, what are your most favorite games that you played last month? All right, and that concludes my video. Thank you so much for watching and for staying to the very end. I hope you enjoyed this video. As usual, I'd like to thank you all for your support. Especially, I want to give a shout out to my generous patrons. The biggest thanks go to Thagoner for supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that. I truly appreciate that. You can also support me by watching, liking, and commenting on my videos, subscribing to my channel, supporting me on Patreon, and joining my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the very next video or my Discord server. Take care, everyone. Stay safe and cheers.